Hey, that's pretty good.
On Taiwan and India, what does the U.S. expect India's involvement would be at this point if China were to invade Taiwan?
That's up to the Indian government, Prime Minister Modi, to determine.
So you can't say anything about whether anything was discussed along those lines with
As I said earlier, clearly our mutual challenges with the PRC in the Indo-Pacific was a matter of discussion. The Indians have been very vocal about their concerns too, with respect to what the PRC is doing. But I don't have anything more specific to read out to you in terms of the conversations specifically regarding Taiwan. All I can tell you on Taiwan is our policy has not changed.
Okay.
And then on the adventure tourism vessel that was headed to the Titanic, if the Navy had audio suggesting that it had imploded, was that communicated with all the partners, that you had that audio, or?
So the Navy did pass on to the incident commander the acoustic data that they had received, but they were also quick to make clear that they couldn't be definitive about what that data meant, and they couldn't be clear that that data was connected to the Titan, to the submersible. But they did pass that information up to the incident commander, as you would expect they would, and I'm sure that was factored into the search plan in some way, but I'd refer you to the Coast Guard to speak to specifics.
Resources were wasted in searching the area the size of Connecticut?
No. I think the Coast Guard has spoken definitively about this and quite well every day here, or at least every day till we got the tragic news, that there was an awful lot of effort put into trying to locate the Titan. Look, when you're in a search and rescue operation, particularly at sea, particularly in deep sea, I mean, time is not your friend. And I think you can see from the way in which this was put together in pretty quick fashion with a lot of resources from, as Karine mentioned, from multiple countries, that there was a tremendous effort put forward to try to find the Titan as quickly as possible, knowing that time was not going to be anybody's friend.
John, when the president said yesterday he expects to meet with President Xi in the future near term, can you define what that means? Should we expect that by the end of the year?
Near term, I don't have anything more specific for you than that. The president will absolutely get together with President Xi again in a bit at the appropriate time. I just don't have anything for you on that.
And was the president satisfied yesterday with Prime Minister Modi's answer on human rights concerns in India?
The president was satisfied that he had the opportunity to discuss concerns over human rights with Prime Minister Modi, and he did, as he always does. We don't shy away from discussing human rights with foreign leaders, and one of the reasons you have partnerships and friendships is so that you can be honest and direct. I think he addressed that pretty well in his answer to you guys.